Why did the Scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field. Just like the Scarecrow, there are some people with jobs that are truly outstanding in their field. Because their fields are just downright weird. We're not talking about your average 9 to 5 here. We're talking about gigs that will make your eyebrow raise so high, it might just take flight. So, if you've ever wondered if there's more to life than spreadsheets and water coolers, buckle up, because we're diving into the 20 weirdest jobs in the world. Ever thought about how your tap water tastes? Well, someone gets paid to do just that. Meet the water tasters, the unsung heroes of our hydration. These folks have refined their palates to distinguish between the subtleties of H2O, from the crisp mountain spring variety to the tap water that's been sitting in your bottle since last Tuesday. They swirl, sniff, and sip, all in the name of ensuring that the water we drink is top-notch. And you thought being a wine sommelier was fancy. Now imagine being a water taster in a desert town. There you are, sampling the day's water when you suddenly taste cactus. That's got to be a prickly situation. But hey, no one said the job was always going to be smooth sailing, or should we say, smooth tasting. But let's move from the refined world of water tasting to the hustle and bustle of crowded lines. Ever wished you could hire someone to do the waiting for you? Well, in comes our next unusual job, the professional queue stand-in. These patient souls are the masters of the hurry up and wait. They get paid to stand in line so you don't have to, whether it's for the latest iPhone release or a hot new brunch spot that doesn't take reservations. Think about it. What if you're a queue stand-in at a theme park? You're almost on the roller coaster, the adrenaline is pumping, and then you have to step aside because your job is done. Talk about a roller coaster of emotions. Or picture this. A queue stand-in at a bakery, the smell of fresh bread wafting around. But alas, they can't buy that last delicious croissant because it's not their order. The sweet and savory tragedy of it all. So next time you're standing in a long line, just remember, you could be getting paid for it. Feel like your job is putting you to sleep? Well, for some people that's the whole point. Enter the world of professional bed testers. Yes, you heard it right. These folks get paid to snooze on the job. Their mission? To ensure the comfort and quality of beds and mattresses. It's not all sweet dreams though. Imagine having to critique a waterbed after a night of seasickness, or having to count all the springs in a spring mattress. Talk about a nightmare. Now, if you think that's a strange job, hold on to your hats. Picture this. You're sitting in a room, staring at a wall, literally watching paint dry. Sounds like a punishment, right? Wrong. It's a real job. Meet the paint drying watchers. These vigilant individuals are tasked with ensuring the quality of paint by observing how it dries. They watch for changes in color, texture, and finish. It's a job that requires patience, attention to detail, and a love for, well, watching paint dry. You might be thinking, how can watching paint dry be exciting? Well, maybe it's like a slow burn movie plot, you know? First it's just a wet wall, then, as the minutes tick by, the suspense thickens, the color starts to change, the texture begins to form, and then, bam! The wall is dry. Talk about a plot twist. And let's not forget about the thrill of the occasional paint drip. It's like an unexpected twist in the plot that leaves you on the edge of your seat. Or perhaps it's the silent camaraderie with the paintbrush, the secret tales that the walls could tell if only they could talk. It's a job that truly gives a new meaning to the phrase, watching paint dry. So next time you're stuck in a boring meeting or you're having trouble falling asleep, remember, there are people who are actually making a living doing just that. Who knew watching paint dry could be a paid gig? The animal wedding planner. Ever been to a dog wedding? Me neither, but someone's making it happen. Picture this. A couple of love-struck terriers, decked out in a mini tux and a frilly doggy dress, trotting down an aisle lined with chew toys. Yes, folks, there are people out there who plan weddings for pets. They're called animal wedding planners, and they're making sure that Fido and Fifi have the most barking mad ceremony you could imagine. They arrange everything from the pet-friendly cake to the dainty bow ties and even the pawfect playlist for the reception. And don't even get me started on the honeymoon plans. Now, while the newlyweds are off on their romantic getaway, probably chasing each other around a dog park, let's move on to our second job. Have you ever looked at your dog's food and wondered, I wonder what that tastes like? Yeah, me neither. But believe it or not, there are people who do that for a living. Dog food tasters. These brave souls don't just sniff and see. Oh no, they take a bite, chew it, and then spit it out. All to ensure that our canine companions are getting the best tasting kibble on the market. Imagine introducing yourself at a party. Hi, I'm a dog food taster. Talk about a conversation starter. And if you're wondering if they have a favorite flavor, I hear the beef and chicken medley is a real palate pleaser. So, next time you're complaining about your 9 to 5, spare a thought for these unusual professions. The people making sure that your dog's wedding is a tail-wagging success, and that his dinner is just as tasty as it is nutritious. And you thought your job was rough? Feeling lonely? There's a job for that. Now this isn't your run-of-the-mill therapist or life coach we're talking about. We're diving into the world of professional cuddlers. Yes, you heard it right. There are people out there who make a living by offering cuddling services. Now before you let your imagination run wild, these cuddling sessions are purely platonic. The goal? To improve clients' well-being through the power of touch. It's a job that requires a lot of patience, understanding, and a considerable amount of arm strength. After all, holding a cuddle pose for hours on end is no walk in the park. But hey, if you're a fan of long, warm hugs, this might just be your dream job. Now let's switch gears and head to a job that's a bit more isolated. Imagine this. You're on a sandy beach, the sun is shining, and the only sound you can hear is the gentle lapping of waves. Sounds like a dream vacation, right? Well, for some lucky individuals, this is just another day at the office. Welcome to the life of an island caretaker. These folks are paid to take care of private islands. Yes, you read that right. They live on an island maintaining the property and ensuring everything is in tip-top shape. It's like being a janitor, but instead of mopping floors and emptying trash cans, you're raking sand and trimming palm trees. And if you're thinking, oh, how I'd love to be stuck on an island with nothing to do but sip cocktails and work on my tan, let me remind you, even paradise comes with its own set of challenges. Ever tried to shoo away a stubborn seagull or deal with a coconut shortage? It's not all sunshine and rainbows, folks, but let's face it, lounging in a hammock between two palm trees, watching the sunset after a hard day's work of island caretaking, beats sitting in a cubicle any day. Who wouldn't want to get paid for lounging on a private island? We've seen some pretty weird jobs today, but remember, there's no such thing as a bad job if you enjoy what you do. From water tasters who ensure our H2O is top-notch, to professional cuddlers providing a warm embrace for those in need, it's clear that the world of work is as diverse and delightful as we are. And let's not forget the bed testers and paint drying watchers, proving that patience and comfort can indeed be virtues of the vocation. Imagine being an animal wedding planner, or better yet, a dog food taster. And who wouldn't want to be a mermaid instructor or a professional Sims player? Unusual, yes, but there's no denying these jobs have their unique charm and appeal. And believe it or not, they are all real professions, serving real needs and interests. So, next time you're thinking about switching careers, remember these quirky professions. Maybe you'll find your calling as a cheese-flavored judge or a paranormal investigator. Who knows? The world is your oyster, or should I say, your golf ball diving pond. In the grand scheme of things, what matters most is finding joy and fulfillment in what you do. So whether you're a toilet paper tester or a domino setup artist, keep doing you. If you know any other weird jobs, drop them in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fun content. See you next time.